Yo, welcome back guys. I'm back for a review. I got a few reviews that I want to do. Sniggz, you might remember his name. He has already been reviewed for once. He got a little bit further in the game and he had the following question. Is it possible to review my account again? I really want to get into Arena and try to push some rating, like what characters should I focus on for Arena and what characters should I focus on for dungeons. So I am gonna check them out and see what I can come up with. I must say I understand why he asked help again, because as you can see he's decked out with quite a lot of different units. They're all pretty damn usable, and he has to like make a priority which units he's gonna use. So this is one of the Cobalt Bombers. That's a new unit, and let me just quickly read this. Okay, my understanding of the new units are that they are pretty damn good. Like most of the new units are actually really good, the 4 stars and the 5 stars. So I'm not sure how strong this Cobalt Bomber is, so I am a bit afraid to say, oh, you should level him up and see how good he is. But what I would suggest you try to go on YouTube or internet and see if there's a video out there or a forum out there that says something about the Cobalt Bomber, and if he is good or not. Because if he's really good, you should definitely start going use him. But Arena offense and defense, I'll just go through the units and say what I think about them, and if I think they're very useful. I won't talk about compositions just yet. I'll just say all about the units. Okay, we got Arena, really good unit for Arena defense. Okay, you don't. I wonder if you wait. Let me. I don't know. Do you use Arena? Because if you do, these three, slot 2, 4 and 6 needs to be HP percent if you use her. Otherwise these runes makes no sense. They have to be HP percent. And you want to try to get substats with HP percent, like this one, like 7. But if you don't use it, then don't worry, because you're not going to use it then. But I'm not sure. I think you use it because 5 star and all that. But she's really good at defense. On offense, not so much. Rogue can be a very useful and strong offensive unit. You could use him as defense as well, but I never really met a rogue that I had the trouble with. But they're decent. They're not bad on defense. They're just not my favorite monsters for defense. The Joker I think is pretty damn nice for defense actually, because he has some good skills, and like if they don't have if they can't get rid of the surprise bomb, that is a really good damage that a Joker could do. So I definitely think he's good for offense and defense. So I think this is one of the units you might want to focus on. Amon is definitely a really strong unit. He can be used in PvP as well, but I would suggest you to make him a PvE unit more than PvP. So I would focus on him for PvE uses, but I gotta say I do use Amon for arena defense, so you might consider him a defensive unit there. And this needs to be HP percent. It has to be, man, because his skills, especially the second, but also his passive, gains from having more HP. So this 6 slot rune needs to be HP percent. Mara, and this needs to be attack percent. Mara, I got this unit as well, and I think she has some potential. Where does she shine? She shines in the fact that she has 2 skills that gives max HP HP recovering disturbance. So that's pretty cool. So she could be used in arena for making sure that the opponent doesn't heal the unit you focus on. But she's quite a squishy unit, so if you would use her, you need like a really bursty team. The Sylphid is really strong in arena defense. I think she can be very useful, but also for attack. I think she can be very useful for attack as well. Personally, I think I am gonna use my Sylphid for defense, but I could see a combination of the Sylphid together with the Fire Joker, because on offense as well, because this combination, like you put on the bombs and that does a really high amount of damage, but you kind of have to wait till they go off, and that time you have to survive, and there comes the Sylphid that can do the force shield to keep you alive long enough so the bombs go off. So that's something I could see happening. Megan is a definitely focus for you. You just need to have this Megan as high as possible in speed. So try to get those, like this rune, try to get more of those runes with that speed substat. Try to get them on everywhere. Like this rune could be an HP rune. You would love to have an HP rune here instead of defense, and then with speed as substat. Same goes for this rune. I understand this is a 6-star, so it's good, but you would love to have speed here as well. This is actually good. And then try to get a higher speed rune. And something I want to say, if you have a 5-star speed rune or a 6-star speed rune from another set, doesn't matter which set, you can replace it with this rune. Then you can just break the focus set and don't worry about that. That's fine, because she's gonna be so much better when she has a high speed, and it doesn't matter that sometimes something doesn't hit. You do get a 6-star accuracy rune, so she'll still have some decent accuracy. Well, this Martial Cat is useless. Seek. I wouldn't focus on him. You got your Megan already, so you don't really need Seek. Fire Inferno. I am not 100% sure about him. He's a good unit, don't get me wrong, it's a really good unit, especially if you would go with Despair Focus on him and attack percent all around, because he has 2 AoE skills when he's awakened, and one already has a stun built in on the target that he uses it on, but then you could stun quite a lot and do quite a lot of damage. So he's definitely a good unit, but I don't see him being awesome on your team or anything. We got Ardella, really decent unit, but also Ardella I wouldn't suggest you to use. Neil, maybe. For PvE she's really great. For PvP she's also pretty decent, but I'd like her better in PvE situations. The Lightning Gun is very useful in PvP defense. Offense, I don't really like him that much. Crows, there are some people that use Crow, and he's got he does a lot of damage actually. But his damage based on, if I'm correct, harmful effects. So if you want to do that, you need a team that puts on harmful effects. The Phantom Thief, pretty damn good single target damage unit. We got Remagos, pretty good offensive unit and defensive, but like if you get him a 6-star at some point, he's pretty damn strong for offense, and he could be very used in defense. I don't really like him too much on defense, but on offense he's amazing, because his clean shot just rapes one guy, and on offense you always get the clean shot off whenever you want. So that's really good. Train, I must say, he's not the unit I hoped it was. He's decent but not great, so I wouldn't focus on that. Copper can be very useful, but since you don't have his skills anywhere near to upgrade it full, I wouldn't go for that unit right now. Then we got Shannon, nothing so special about Shannon, just a good unit, but not really. You have a Megan that's better, so that's why you go for the Megan. Alan could be damn good unit for offense, not defense, just offense. So basically, if I would say what you should take to offensive, I would do something like Megan together with the Sylphid and then with the Joker. And then you need one more unit to clear things up, right? And that could be different units. Maybe the Cobalt, if he Cobalt Bomber could be a good thing. Could be a cool setup. Basically what you do then is just set bombs on people and then just live through all their damage with your Sylphid and then the bombs kill them. So that could be something cool to do. That's something I would probably do because I think that is a cool strategy. What you also can do is make an AoE stun team, and then you can go with Megan together with the Inferno with Despair Focus on him, and with Alan. So that's 2 AoE units with Megan and then something else, and then maybe also the Fiery Joker, something like that. That's a bit more offensive. Offensive try, and then Alan is there to keep them at bay with Meteor Shot and also with Ice Arrow, because you control them with stuns and then the bombs go off eventually. So that could be a good comp. Then, do we have anything different that I could say? No, not really. I think those two comps that I just said are two nice comps to use. Something else could also be like Megan, Fire Joker, Ramagoth, and for example the Wind Sylphid. Or for example another damage dealer like Alan, or maybe the Cobalt Bomber. Ramagoth is a really good offense unit and also can be very well used in defense, so that's might be something good. For defense within the arena, since you want to focus on your Fire Joker as one of the units, I would put him in together with the Sylphid, together with well, maybe Megan and Ramagoth. That could be a decent comp. You could also use Rina for your defense, but then you need to rune her better. Like this needs to be HP percent, all these 3 runes. But I think it's better to, when you start doing arena, it's better to make a good offensive team that you can also put in your defense, so you don't have to worry too much about how you are gonna defend your base. It's just about that your defense is okay enough to not let people attack you 24/7. I think the Fire Joker Sylphid together with Ramagoth and Megan is a decent defense. Decent defense team. I mean, you could do countless of different defense teams, but you could like go Amon, Light Inugami, and then for example Copper plus Ramagoth, something like that is also a possibility. But I would go with Fire Joker, Megan, Sylphid, and Ramagoth on defense. And Ramagoth can be one of your offensive units as well. But I think this Cobalt Bomber can be a very good unit. I think if you try to find some things on the internet, if he's actually super good or super bad, whatever, then you could try him out. I think it's a good unit. Personally, his skills look like they're good. And if you want to ask for dungeons, then the Fire Joker is definitely a good unit for dungeons as well. The Aemon is really good as well. The Sylphid is super good. Megan is really good. Neil and Inugami are pretty damn good. Ramagos can be used as well. He's not that great, but he's decent. Sorry about that. And well, again, I don't know how good he is. So I'll finish this video off with saying which units I think you should focus on, and then you can you can tell me in the comments if you think that's a good way to go. And other people that watch this video, if you think wait Blackbeard, you forgot something, you should focus on that unit as well, or you need to focus on that unit, tell me in the comments, because all that helps Sniggz with making his choice. Okay, so I think you should focus on your Fire Joker, your Aemon, your Wind Sylphid, your Megan, your Ramagos, and your Cobalt Bomber. I think those units you should focus on first. And then the highest priority is your Fire Joker and then your Sylphid to get them awakened. And obviously Megan is there for high speed. Try to get those speed substats on some of these runes. Like this rune, this needs to be at speed percent with speed. You can just try to farm that until you get it. This is a really nice one. And if you find a rune that's higher than 4 stars, like 5 or 6 stars speed with a different bonus of a different set, don't worry, just break the bonus from focus, because that speed rune is gonna benefit you more. Okay, that was it. I hope it was useful for you. I'll see you guys in the next video. So later, alligator.